EVR, I messed that sentence up. I am with my co-commentator Liam.
Hello, Minty.
Hello, Liam. And yeah, we're on Monaco, the most eventful track on the F1 calendar.
Yeah, round 5 of the season, Monaco. So we shall see how this turns out. I'm not, well, knowing the nature of Monaco, it's not the most exciting track for racing, as you know. But hopefully they put on a show for us.
I think Billy is going to join just
yeah, he's joining. I think he'll joining quali. So we've got our first car out on track. It's the Haas of Golden Crimson. We've got Ferrari heading out, I think. Yeah, that's DRS aquaplaning. Callum Anderson coming out. In-gamers also out.
This is interesting right now, because while Billy, he's of course leading the championship by 3 points, and he's only going to be joining in qualifying.
Yeah, it's ought to throw a spanner in the works for sure, especially on a track like Monaco, where you've only got really the 1 or 2 opportunities to overtake, possibly 3 if you're feeling brave enough, into a couple of corners, but other than that, it's mostly just sitting behind and following on behind the car in front.
Yeah, of course the crashes will throw a spanner in the works, but oh yeah, the safety, did they patch it yet? No, they didn't.
Yeah, the patch the safety cars more frequent now. So we could see a safety car, that could also change things up.
Well, in Australia, that was the one I commentated. We had like 50 million, so
yeah,
there's probably going to be more in Monaco.
2 safety cars in the last 10 laps, didn't we? Because I was there with you. That was pretty chaotic. Crashes were... Yeah, someone's retired.
Just
2 it was.
Also an important note, the man in 3rd place, no future to see, is also not here. And he's also 3 points off White Load Billy.
He's crashed in the tunnel.
Where in the tunnel?
It's cleared up now, but I checked my track map and it looked like the right hand kink in the tunnel he's crashed. Yellow flag sector 3. I don't know what that, I think that's Cap by Key going slowly. Got no damage, he's just building up for a flying lap. Golden Crimson setting the fastest lap of the session so far for 1 minute 10.2. Aquaplaning a full second off with 111.2. Vinci going second with a 10.9. Still a good 7 tenths off the leader though. Well, the provisional pole setter at the moment. So keep an eye on him.
Messi in the first, 1 minute 10.2 on the mediums, beating Golden Crimson's lap by barely anything, 5 thousandths I think of a second. Callum Anderson has front wing damage. I'm not sure what that is from.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, hold on.
Quick question for you, Liam.
Go ahead.
Who has been the most disappointing so far?
I kind of find it sad trying to put this in one, but it's, in my opinion, it's New Zealand Cam. He was utterly dominant in the pre-season at Belgium, and he's failed to score a point so far this season, I think.
He has 0 points. I'd also pick New Zealand Cam. He had a great race in Belgium in the pre-season testing. Well, testing pre-season race, but he just can't get it done in the actual season. Best of luck to him for the rest of the season and for this for Monaco for this race. Around Monaco, I think it's important just not to crash. If you don't crash, you're gonna be good.
Yeah, that's the key in Monaco. Get into the zone and concentrate, and that'll keep you out the barriers for pretty much the entire race. And then if you keep out the barriers, you're sorted basically. I'm just gonna follow New Zealand Cam around his lap, see what you can. Just keep an eye on him. Anyone else on a lap at the moment?
I'm not sure, but I'm also watching New Zealand Cam.
Just a couple of guys on the out lap.
Going into the swimming pool.
Storm 72 is on the flying lap as well. He's on the hards, I think.
I'm not sure if that was invalidated. It doesn't look like it.
Come on the run up to the line.
And that would be fourth on the medium tires.
It's Storm 72 coming in.
Who's on that lap?
Multiple drivers yet to set laps.
As right now, I'm gonna check the comments on the stream.
First on this out lap, so is Callum Anderson, and we've got the Red Bull starting his flying lap. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name, but
V8 field. Or Fate Field. I'm just gonna call him V8.
Just gonna call him Fate Field. Golden Crimson on another flying lap, it looks like. That's really able to beat Messi's time though, that's the question. Is he quick enough to beat Messi's time?
There's yellow flags. That is for Riley.
What's happened for Riley? He's not came up on my track map.
I think he went wide. Is it? Do the flags show up on the track map?
Usually, if it's a big enough incident. Golden Crimson N, Dean Gamer on his flying lap, BJ getting out of the way.
V8 field is into the pits.
Dean Gamer is 7 tenths up on this lap.
Now what will Callum Anderson do? 1 minute 12.6, that puts him into 9th place.
There comes Dean Gamer, who's going to do a 1 minute 10.7, putting him into 4th.
A good lap time on the mediums.
Callum Anderson's on his flying lap. And 2 tenths up on his previous bet. BJ also on one, going very wide at Casino Square there. That'll be yellow flags. Riley going quite deep there as he comes into the hairpin. As you can tell, we are completely in the loop as to what's going on so far tonight. Like usual.
What's the strategy for tonight? It's a one stop, I think.
Stop. Yeah. Monaco's
soft
always been a one
mediums.
stop. I'm not sure. I haven't raced around Monaco for a while. They'll flag sector 2 again.
Is it? No, you up Bunji just had a crash, but that's in sector 1.
I think it might be BJ going slowly. Not sure what's wrong with that Williams.
Right now,
I don't think anything's wrong with that Williams. I think it's just doing what the Williams does best, to be honest.
right now I'm watching Storm. He's finishing his lap.
I held up a bit there, it looked like.
This could be a good lap. He will be 1:11.5, 7th place. Not the best for second place in the championship.
Now, but Ben J looks like he's moved up. Or someone's moved up.
Very entertaining comms here right now.
I know, no idea what's going on at the moment. As per usual, to be fair. Ben J looks to have wing damage. DRS at that is M-lap, I think.
Sector 3, that is for Golden Crimson, I think. As New Zealand comes, that's the fastest lap. 1:10.1 on the softs. If Messi is to go, if Messi is to
will
go,
a Haas driver be able to put it on pole?
it will be difficult.
It's not far off. Just narrow and not improving on his best.
As I'm gonna do what you love the most, Liam. I'm gonna go through the track facts. Yes, I messed that up.
I just wait until these guys finish. This guy finish a lap as V8 field moves out of the way.
I'm watching Golden Crimson. He's up by barely anything.
Slightly.
I think that's wing damage. He goes into pits.
Messi is still in the pits. He's not coming back out yet.
Eyes out.
Cowboy Key is on a lap, I think. I'm not sure.
He was down by 2 seconds, so I don't think so.
The 8 field is on a flying lap now, I think.
So I'm going to run you through the facts. You're trying to avoid it, I think, but you won't.
I'm trying to pay attention.
Since when do you pay attention to the race?
No, I'm just trying to see what's going on at the moment. Trying to familiarise myself with the events of qualifying.
So the race distance is 130 kilometers. Lap length is 3.3 kilometers, and the pit time loss is 18.5 seconds without a pit stop. So it would potentially be 20 seconds, I think,
Probably.
or 21 seconds. So that would be interesting to see during the race. As I'm going to check up on V8 field or V8 field. What lap will he set? He goes into 10th place.
Looked a bit scruffy that lap, but definitely room for improvement. BG's slowly creeping around the track, I think. Not sure if he's on a flying lap or not. He might
There's the
be.
yellow flags in sector 3.
Yeah, it's one of the...
As V8 field retires.
The Ferrari was Vitinho starting his flying lap.
Oh, that's a big crash for BJ. As no, that was just lag. Never mind. BJ is lagging or speed. I'm not sure. I think it could be BJ.
Oh, but then fucking the inside block. Casino Square there.
I'm gonna go on board with Vitinho
Minor
right now.
from wing damage for the Ferrari. Dean Gamer on a flying lap. I think he got held up a bit by the Ferrari, but let's see how he gets on the rest of the lap.
This is probably gonna be
Storm is on a
Vitinho's.
flying lap as well. Yellow flag sector 2.
That was for you up a Bunji or Kaboiki letting pass Dean Gamer, I think. Oh, he clips the wall on the inside of swimming pool. Vitinho. And he pits in. Will he make it for another lap? Do you think so?
Yeah, I think he will. It's a short lapper in Monaco. He's got enough time to get in and get out if he's quick.
So Babunje is starting a lap. Same as his teammate goes into the pits. Never mind. For next season, I will have to get used to the name Alpha Tauri. Is it Alpha Tauri or Alpha Tauri?
It's AlphaTauri. Babunje is on a flying lap, by the way, and he's improved by 4/10 on his.
That will put him first currently.
Yeah, so keep an eye on him. He could be.
Ooh, he kind of lost it there.
But he gets it all turned in though. It'll cost him a bit of time, yeah, but.
Now through the tunnel, lovely line into the chicane.
Great ring, great through the chicane there. Check him out through the swimming pool now.
My favourite section of the track. He gets it good through there. Raskas now.
Shaky on the rear end through some of these higher speed corners, but it looks tidy. And it's going to be a 1 minute 10
flat.
Put him on pole. So that's going to warrant response from Messi and New Zealand Cam, who are. New Zealand Cam is coming through the last 2 corners now to start his flying lap. So keep an eye on him.
Now I'm watching Riley. He goes up to the 6th. 1 minute 10.6.
Cam's got a Williams in his way. Cam's just walked to Williams on my screen.
That was BJ's William. Oh, he stopped there and
Yeah,
he tries to retire in frustration.
Here comes Messi though to start his flying lap.
He barely makes it with 6 seconds to go. Aquaplaning also retires. Who's furthest on their lap? It must be Babunche, I think, but he goes into the pit. So it's going to be Callum Anderson.
But he's got Vitinho in his way. Will Vitinho and that let him through? That's the question. It's New Zealand Cam's ghost car.
Now I'm watching Callum Anderson through the last corner. And that will be 1 minute 11.7 puts him up 2 places. Gold and Crimson finishes, but he improves by 5/10. That puts him into 4th.
Messi looks to be absolutely flying right now. He could be on for pole. Messi's coming through the final corner. Messi's the apex level.
I'm checking
the
the
slipstream off the Ferrari. Here he goes.
Messi
puts it on pole by 8:10.
What a lap!
I told you the Renault man was flying, but he's just been kicked apparently. See?
Unbelievable lap. Absolutely
What a lap.
dominated
The Renault man.
qualifying here. As New Zealand Cam is getting
Probably
angry at the
raging.
Williams in the live stream. So if you could run us through the grid for the race.
Yeah, sure. Well, on pole we have Messi in the Renault after one hell of a lap. Put himself 8 tenths clear of Bunjay in second place, who's had a great qualifying so far. New Zealand Cam also up there as well, so he could possibly in contention for the win. And then running through the rest of the grid, you have Golden Crimson 4. Oh, never mind.
You took a bit too long.
Yeah.
In fifth, I think it was Aqua Planning.
Yeah, I was trying to go into a bit of depth on the top three, but they were all having none of it. We'll do it next. Well, we'll run through the rest of the grid now. Oh god, BJ screaming restart.
Because he... Okay. We're just gonna try to ignore that.
Hold on.
And I'm just gonna mention that this race is being sponsored by Next Level Racing. They provide rigs and they sponsor EVR and VRT. Right now we're doing a giveaway, so if you want to enter it, you need to follow VRT, Next Level Racing and EVR on Twitter, and you have to retweet the tweet of the giveaway. So
Get a hold of someone and ask if we are restarting or not.
I'm gonna run you through the rest of the grid. There is Aqua Planning in 5th, Riley in 6th, Dean Gamer YT in 7th, Vitinho the championship contender in 8th, TG Storm also a championship contender in 9th, Callum Anderson in 10th, V8 Field in 11th, Kat Boyke in 12th, BJ 13th. Oh yeah, he got kicked, never mind. And Crasher in 14th.
I thought Billy was joining as well.
He retired from qualifying early on. So
I have no idea what's going on. Apparently, I'm trying to find out what's happening at the moment.
who do you think will win the race?
I think it'll most likely be Messi. Just because he's got pole and it going off qualifying, he appears to have the pace advantage as well over the rest of the field, but time will tell.
I have a feeling it's gonna be Storm, because I think Messi will go too fast into a corner and get front wing damage. That is just speculation, as Messi lines up on the grid on pole position, the rest of the field also lining up, and now we just wait. Now we just have to wait for the 5 red lights to be out. Awesome English.
Yep, okay, here we go. I've been told we are not restarting, so here we go. 4 lights, 5 lights, lights out and away we go. Who gets the better start here? Looks like Messi's got the better start. New Zealand Cam up the inside of Baboon J here. Gonna get away without any damage, so that's the crucial bit.
There was no heroics into Sandoval, as Jeff would say.
Yeah, everyone being nice and behaved at the moment.
Surprisingly.
Always nice.
Just like Australia, but then again on lap 2, there was chaos.
Well, I've seen a punt at the hairpin. Looked like, yep, the Red Bull of
V8 Field.
Yeah, V8 Field's
Does he have damage? Yes, he does.
Yeah, he's lost quite a chunk of his
Ooh,
front wing.
oh, that's him out
gone.
of the race. Will that be a safety car or a virtual safety car?
Possibly, I don't know.
It's a quite
That's
dangerous place, especially in real life, into the tunnel. But it's just yellow flags. The field quite spread out already, just after lap 1.
Messi's pulling away already from the Bunjay, who's coming under threat from Cam, it looks like. Could Cam be on for his first points of the season and his Best result of the
Messi,
season since best result since pre-season.
he could, of course, anything in the points will be his best because he has no points so far.
That's quite surprised me, to be fair. The bad luck that New Zealand Cam's had so far this season, but hopefully this will be the turning point in a season, and it'll all be uphill from here.
Hopefully it will be, of course. Still a lot of races to go. Who knows, he could be the dark horse in the championship.
Exactly. Because as you said, the battle for the championship lead is quite tight at the top, isn't it?
It is. The top 4 are separated by 4 points.
Yeah, so... Right.
As aquaplaning is getting closer and closer to Golden Crimson, into Raskas now, locks up his front right tyre onto the main straight. No real overtaking opportunity, but New Zealand Cam trying to go down the inside of you of Babunji. There's contact. Babunji into the wall. He has no damage, and that's New Zealand Cam into P2. You have Babunji goes down to P3. Great overtake from New Zealand Cam. Bit dirty, but racing is racing.
Yeah, hold on, sorry about this. I'm trying to sort something out.
As you at Babunji is finding it difficult to stay on track. Golden Crimson has caught up. He's within 1 second of him now. DRS aquaplaning very close to Haas of Golden Crimson going into the swimming pool section right now. Very high speed getting through there. New Zealand Cam is going to try to catch up to Messi, who already has a 2.5 second lead. And what will happen here? DRS aquaplaning, I think he's too far away from Golden Crimson. DRS wide open, going down to the field. Crasher was eyeing up on a move on TG Storm, but he doesn't go for it. He down to the end here. TG Storm goes really wide. He doesn't go for it. He's waiting for the best opportunity. Dean Gamer catches up to Vitinho. This is quite an eventful race. Quite surprised. Aquaplaning still on the back of Golden Crimson, going into the tunnel section. And will he go down the inside? No, he doesn't. He's waiting for a better opportunity. Now Dean Gamer is putting pressure on TG Vitinho. He cuts some of the corner. As the DRS aquaplaning goes down, I'm not sure, maybe there was an exchange of position there. As there's yellow flags, who is that? It's a virtual safety car. And that is DRS aquaplaning and Golden Crimson into the pits for hard tires. Yeah, I got that right. Golden Crimson with a change of front wing, same as DRS aquaplaning. Something must have happened between them. Messi now with a 4-second lead on New Zealand Cam. Vitinho up to 5th. DRS has been enabled. Virtual safety car has stopped, has ended. As now big fight for P4, and Vitinho gets a 3-second time penalty. That is Dean Gamer YT going side by side with Storm through the tunnel section. Crasher goes for a move on Storm. There's contact. No exchange of positions so far in this fight.
Sorry about that, it was taking a while to sort stuff out.
That is you up a boon J
apologising.
into the
Yeah.
pits. Would that be for a front wing change?
Field was apologising for anybody he hit on that first lap. By the way, so let's have a look what is going on.
There's a big fight for P4 for P4 P3.
Well, I'm seeing a bit of wind go flying there. I'm not sure what's happened.
Maybe those are just the
He
leaves.
picks up a penalty.
Now into the chicane after the tunnel is quite a popular place to overtake around Monaco, but no one is quite close enough.
That's the problem with Monaco. You can't quite get close enough to make the move.
If the dirty air wasn't such a problem, I think it would be great, but Storm goes wide into the swimming pool. I think that's damage for him. No, it's not, but Crasher is on the back of him. He doesn't go for the move on at Raskas.
Babinji picks up a penalty.
Dean Gamer doesn't go for the move. Crasher also doesn't. As my voice is already gone. That's DRS aquaplaning into the pits.
What tyres are they coming out on?
I think it's on the hards.
No, I think most of them might be going for two-stop here. Rather than having to go near those hard tyres, I think they'd rather just two-stop.
Everybody who pitted went onto the hards apart from the DRS planning, but it is his second pit stop. Crasher not quite enough to Storm to make an overtake happen.
What is going on back here with Crasher and Storm? If Crasher's brave enough, surely he'd send it.
I think he's just waiting. He's playing the endurance game. He's waiting for a mistake to happen. Storm, will he go for the in-gamer? No, he doesn't, but Crasher goes for it. Down the inside of Sandevot. He makes a move on.
Can't wait he gets another penalty.
Now Crasher trying to get past Dean Gamer. I think he could be in contention for a podium here. Crasher seems to be his track. He punts Dean Gamer a bit. Dean Gamer goes wide, same as Crasher, but he has no front wing damage, which is good.
It's a run. Both partially by that corner, but Dean Gamer just too slow and he hits the back of him slightly and that kills his momentum.
Crasher seems to be really good here in Sector 3. He catches up. Oh, there's a bit of contact. He loses the back end a bit, but he tries to get the better run through Raskas while Vitigio is into the pits.
I think Crasher's trying to push that racing point into a mistake here. And think that sneak his way through.
Bit of a NASCAR move there, trying to force a mistake, and that's Dean Gamer.
I've seen a bit of front wing come off there.
His front left end plate, and he goes really wide into the casino. Now into the famous hairpin. There's a bit of contact, I heard that, but Crasher with no damage still.
I think Storm's going to have to run on them, it looks like.
I think he's too far away.
Yeah, looked like
Oh!
That was close. Dean Gamer.
I'm not sure, I think he hit the inside of the hairpin, the chicane, but Dean Gamer goes wide again. Now Storm is getting held back. Oh,
Oh, what's
I think
happened?
that
I
was
don't
just
know
from
if
pure
he's...
rage, and that is the safety car.
It's going to be a bit costly for... Oh, New Zealand
New Zealand
Cams
Cam
just came
very
in.
lucky.
I think...
I
don't
think
think
he
could
went
have
in
timed
before
that.
the safety car.
Yeah, I think he couldn't get... I think that's
That was for
really
wing
lucky.
damage.
Is he going to get out ahead of Crimson? No.
He owned.
That'll be
Oh,
tight.
Willie. Now, yes, he does.
Yes, he does. He does.
The safety car there on the left, the nice Mercedes Benz.
So, could that possibly put Cam into the net race lead here?
It could also, yeah, it could. I want to see the fight between Crasher and Messi because they're both rapid around this track. Crasher making all the overtakes, while Messi had a commanding lead
Utterly
of
dominant
7
up
seconds.
front, yeah. 6 seconds.
It was 7 before the safety car, I think.
It's fluctuating a bit. I think Messi's coming in.
It has been surprisingly a good race.
Yeah, considering Monaco. I was expecting a day race. I think it's just because it's a night race.
I didn't even realise that. I'm actually blind.
Yeah, so my Crasher held in the pits a bit there. He's coming in onto the hards, so he could be going to the end. Messi opts for the mediums. Where's Cam?
Cam is on mediums. Will he get in front of Riley?
P2. Yes, he will.
Oh, he goes really wide and that's wing damage.
That's gonna cost him.
He tried to push it.
He's trying to push it to get in front of Riley.
Wasn't worth it.
Him.
He will have to pitch in again.
Good thing about the safety cars, he'll join right back up to the end of the field though, so it won't be too much in terms of time loss, but positions you'll have to make back up, he's going to have to make up a lot.
He was in 2nd place. If he didn't get that wing damage, he would have been 3rd, just behind Messi and Riley.
Crasher on fresh mediums versus golden crimson on the 6 lap.
Fresh hards.
He's on fresh hards versus the 6 lap old hards on the Hascar run. That's going to be an interesting battle.
Random discussion, maybe.
Yeah.
It's a safety car, so. Or is the safety car going in? I'm not sure. No, it's not.
It's not coming in yet, no. But everyone's caught back up yet, so yeah. What is there to talk about today then?
Pre-season testing.
Well, I haven't been paying too much attention to pre-season testing, but what I have seen is Mercedes' new DAS system.
DAS, yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be... I'm not quite sure how to put my finger on it, but it seems quite inventive from them. So... I think it's legal as well, so I'm not
It is
sure
legal,
how
the
it
FIA has confirmed.
I'm not sure how it benefits them. How it benefits the car too much.
I know that the tyres go, I think, slightly inwards on a straight, which gives them a more straight line speed and...
Cooling.
No, I think it increases the tire temperature. I think that is. But then on in the corners, the steering wheel pushes forward, and it does something to the wheels, and the tires get cooler. That's very interesting.
Yes.
But the FIA has confirmed.
Very creative from us, I'm not gonna lie.
the safety car in this lap, but I just wanted to say that if I had said that for 2021 it will be illegal.
I think that's why they're doing it this year, since next year it'll be illegal.
As Messi already restarted, I think.
Yeah, Messi's gone already.
2 seconds lead. I'm gonna keep my eye on Crasher.
Keep my eye on Cam at the moment. He's right on the back of Riley.
He has front wing damage, doesn't he? Oh, Crasher! They go side by side, and that could have ended catastrophically.
Catastrophic, yeah.
Oh, I know my words, okay?
Well, debatable.
Oh!
Cam's got past Riley with a dive and a half.
I think I saw Crasher jump into the air, but I think that's just my game.
Yeah, but Crasher's got the run on Golden Crimson here.
He goes
Go around
on the outside.
He's going to have to give that position back. Surely he's going to have to give the position back.
I don't think he does.
I don't know, I'd kind of say that's a bit of an illegal overtake.
Then again, it's Monaco. So like you have to go a bit off track.
I suppose, but Golden Crimson not using the DRS for some reason. Crusher now going to hunt down Riley for the podium.
Vitinho is getting close to Golden Crimson.
Callum Anderson and Aquaplaning and Catboy Key are all but in Baboon J are
oh,
there's contact.
That's Callum Anderson with no front wing.
Yep. The Ferrari has no front wing either.
That's a virtual safety car.
This is throwing another spanner in the works then.
There is our third safety car, and we're not even halfway through.
Is Cam going to come in and fix that front wing now?
It would be risky, because it could end while he goes into the pits.
I think it's the logical thing to do.
He doesn't.
VSC, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. I would say it's a logical thing to do under VSC, but he's not going to do it.
As Vitinho passes Golden Crimson, I think it was still under the VSC. On my screen it was still showing that it was a VSC, but I am not sure.
VSC's over. Vitinho gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
Exactly, that's what I thought. She passed Golden Crimson on the main straight just before the green flags. I was about to say green lights, but it's not the start of the race. Crasher is eyeing up a move on Riley. Oh, he goes really wide. There's a bit of contact, but Crasher has lost a bit of his front end plate. Disaster for him.
I think he'll make it work.
I'm not sure about that, because he was fast through the swimming pool section, but now it's going to be harder for him.
Messi getting the fastest lap.
The front two dominating, with Messi forcing gap.
Then Crusher's confidence a bit, that wing damage, yeah, because Vitinho's all over the back of him at the moment.
And he has dropped from Riley. And there's blue flags waving, I think. I don't know for who that is.
I don't know who it's for either, because No one's a blue flag.
Oh, that was you up Abunji. No, it wasn't. Never mind. Because I went down and I saw you up Abunji.
Okay then.
I think Crasher will wait for another VSC to pit in.
Comes a 10-4.
Messi with another fastest lap, 1 minute 12.3. He goes into the pits.
So we've got 6 lap old mediums as well. He's coming in for another set. I think he's going to go at the end. No, wait, who came in? Yeah, Crasher. He's getting rid of that wing damage.
The gaps are quite big now. Apart from Golden Crimson and you up Abunji. Right now in F1, NSX Montana is leading the race on lap 12, and in F2 it is lap 9 and Philip Smith is leading the race with Sir Steve behind him.
What's the rest of the race been like in the other tiers?
I'm not sure, I didn't watch it.
This is our competition. Oh, Storm's retired and I've no idea what's happened there. Keep an eye on board with Callum Anderson. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, he went into the pits.
Was he Crush going into the pits?
He retired in the pits,
Odd.
but he went out the pits again, and he's going to retire later on the lap.
They'll classify as BJ as one of the runners in the field, but not sure why.
A sector 1 there is the yellow flags, I think that was for Storm. You up Baboon, no, Cowboy Key is getting close to him. I has to avoid him.
I think the action is...
When will Dean Gamer retire? He retires now. Half a lap later. Crasher sets the fastest lap on the mediums.
Yeah, those fresh mediums are going to do wonders, so...
Then again, he's 36 seconds from the leader and 14 from the next car. I'm guessing it's random discussion time again.
What's the topic this time then?
Or maybe the lap times of pre-season testing.
I haven't paid attention to the...
Kubica impressed me. He did quite good.
I've seen Williams improve by basically second on last.
Yeah, on Russell's second run he already improved on his qualifying time from last year.
Well, hopefully that shows a sign of improvement from Williams then.
As you didn't see the lap times that much, what were the liveries?
be quite unpopular, but I don't like the McLaren.
I find it weird. I don't like the blue at the bottom, it just looks awkward, in my opinion.
Not the biggest fan of it. I just think there's too little blue on it. If there was more of that colour of blue.
That's you up a
I think
Boonjay crashing on the last corner, at the last corner. Continue on.
Yeah, I just don't think it's got enough blue on it. I think if there was more of that blue on the body instead of just a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom, it'd be much better. But Boonjay's gone.
I'd
He
rather
lost his way.
have an orange-white McLaren.
Yeah.
I think that would look good. Hey, which livery do you like the most?
I don't know. I kinda like. I do like the Ferrari one, even though it's not much different. I do like it. It's quite
Safety
nice.
car.
Oh,
That is came out of nowhere. I'm not sure what that is for. I think that's for you, Abunji. But that is New Zealand come into the pits. Aye. So continue on what you were saying about the Ferrari.
yeah, it's quite similar to last year, except it's got a little bit more gloss to it, I think. And that's what makes it look really nice, in my opinion. Same with the Williams. Williams have really improved their livery quite a bit this year. I really like that.
Is it just me, or does the red on the Mercedes look kind of forced? Like it was some last minute.
I quite like it.
I find it that they just like a new sponsor came in just like before the launch, and they're like, yeah, add us on the car. Yeah, it looks like that for me, at least. My favourite livery is the Racing Point or the Williams. I really like the stripe.
I really like the Williams. The Racing Point's just too much pink and too many BWT logos.
I like the colour pink.
The livery itself isn't that bad though. It's actually quite nice on the Racing Point. It's just that they've slapped BWT everywhere possible, basically.
At least it's not as bad as the Paddy Power Huddersfield Town shirt.
That was a one-off though.
It still looked very bad.
What about Renault? I was expecting.
I love the black livery. I wish they stayed with it.
I do like it. I wish there was a bit more yellow on it.
But that's only their pre-season, isn't it?
I don't know. If
Yeah,
they're
it
changing
is.
for the actual season.
It is pre-season.
Well,
But
that's no good.
I saw a
Put a bit
thing.
more yellow. Put a bit more yellow on the black livery, and it's sorted.
I saw a thing on, I think it was Instagram or something. It was a photo of the Renault through the years. It became more black and black every year. So like in 2015 they had a little bit of black at the back of the car. It just started growing, and now we have a black testing livery, so it could be potentially a black livery for 2021.
It might be a bit like Red Bull, where they release some dramatic camouflage or stylish livery just to pull to just pull it away from rip it away from us at the last minute and stick.
I hate when that happens. Like the camo liveries looked amazing.
Yeah, it'd be amazing if they ran with some of these camo livery, like the Arctic camo from 2015, was it? If they run that instead of the same boring purple and yellow and red, then I don't know, it'd spice up the car a bit more, it'd make it stand out from the rest of them.
I loved the Alfa Romeo car, the launch one.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I hit my mic. The one at Monza with the wet tires. It looked amazing. I have that as my wallpaper.
Did you see what they put up the day before they launched Alfa Romeo on their Twitter?
I didn't. What did he put up?
The outline of the car.
Oh yeah, and it was
it had the nice try written on the side.
Oh yeah.
Of it because people were adjusting the lighting on the photos.
First thing I thought that was like fake, but then I checked, I was like, whoa. The safety car is in the slap. It will be 14 laps to go at the end of this lap. Now will Riley try to get a move on Messi, or will he just leave him be?
I do not know. The question is, will Cam be able to get back up to his second place?
Messi with another great start.
Cam doesn't get the best of launches, but got a crasher behind him.
As Vitinho tries to go on a move for a move on Riley. Hopefully this doesn't end badly. New Zealand Cam goes around the outside of Dinichi Vitinho. He doesn't make the move. He goes for a dive bomb. Oh, that has ended badly.
Yeah.
Cam just a bit too aggressive.
I think that's a bit of a racing incident, to be fair.
I think he was a bit too aggressive there, going for a dive bomb straight away. But now moving on from the crasher. That was a first car and a half. Is getting close to Riley. That could be our 1-2 for Renault around Monaco. He goes around the outside of Sandoval on Riley. He doesn't make the move stick. Riley with a grey line through there. New Zealand Cam going side by side with Vitinho through Sandoval. Vitinho keeps his position. He goes down the inside. New Zealand Cam really keen on getting the move. Oh, there's big contact. That was a big crash. No front wing for New Zealand Cam. I think he goes too upper. I can't speak. Opportunistic. Shut up, Liam. Shut up.
I'm just getting your words out for you.
I won't pay you though. Thanks, Liam.
What are Crusher and Whaley doing?
I have no idea. I think he's trying to like intimidate him.
He's trying to intimidate him under the safety car.
I do that against AI. I don't know why.
The AI though. The AI in this game are pretty dumb.
Ah, they're alright. Is this the 5th safety car?
I think so.
Crasher
gonna go for it again.
Callum, yeah. New Zealand Cam in the pits of what a surprise. But Crasher goes around the outside of Riley and makes him
Now we're
move.
a 1-2 here in Monaco. Questions, will Crasher be able to catch up to Messi? And
I think he
challenge him for
can.
the win?
I think it'll be really close at the end. I'm going to check up on the comments. If there's anything interesting, I'll tell you about it. You can commentate away.
Well, keep an eye out. There's no one quite within a range of overtaking. Well, yeah, not yet anyway. There's a couple of people within like a second of her, but not quite close enough to make a move at the moment. Golden Crimson's trying to set up a move on Vitinho at the moment. And Callum Anderson's sitting behind him waiting to pounce on any mistake. Golden Crimson's made a mistake for the swimming pool. Callum Anderson unable to capitalise on that.
No, where did he start, Callum Anderson?
I will find out for you. He started 10th.
I think he's done a good job off 6th. He was kind of lower at the start of the race. Crasher has caught up to Messi. I completely didn't see that.
No, Messi made a mistake. Keep an eye on that that lead Renault. It's not got any wing damage at all. So maybe Messi's lost the back end somewhere? It's only one way to find out. So what happened next?
This is going to be a great fight. Messi only with 25
on the
points.
fresher tyres as well. Whoa.
That was a bit dodgy there. Still at 11 laps to go. He goes around the outside of Raskas, tries to.
Crasher just trying to put his teammate off here. He's going to have the DRS and DRS. He's going to have a go surely.
He doesn't. He's just trying to force a mistake out of him.
Messi seems to be able to handle the pressure from his teammate at the moment. For how much longer will he be able to?
No.
Yellow flag sector 2. Some. Oh, there's.
Can the medium survive for 28 laps?
I'm not sure. There's only one way to find out.
Hopefully the same thing doesn't happen as today in starting F2 in Bahrain. Last lap he was leading and he got a puncture.
It depends what Vitinho's retired. What's happened to him? Sector 1.
Check up on that as I'm gonna...
Babunji spun it coming out of the right-hander before the tunnel.
As...
Just staying on board with this epic battle of the Renaults.
Who do you think will come out on top?
I think it'll be Crasher with the fresher tyres. Seems quicker in Monaco. He's got the tyre advantage on his teammate ahead. Will he be able to use it? That's the question. Oh, what the? He's just lagged a bit on my screen.
He's using the NASCAR tactic of bumping and punting people.
Bump drafting.
Yeah. I watched the Daytona 500.
I haven't got the time or the patience to watch something like that.
The last few laps were amazing. Then again, it was the safety cars were worse than the new patch.
Don't believe you.
They were, especially in the last like 15 laps. Then again, it wasn't really a safety car; it was just red flags.
Crasher Tress, but trying to get creative and finding a way past his teammate here.
I think he's trying to catch him napping in one of the less overtake opportunistic places.
You mean when a corner where it's less likely to make an overtake?
Yes, okay, yes.
You don't have to be all complicated with your words. You can keep it
That
simple.
was the only thing I came up with, honestly.
Whoa, his car's just lifted up in the air on my screen.
Yeah, same. That must be some spectator glitch.
Probably.
I don't believe that happened on the screen.
Nah, I don't believe it did either. But you never know. Oh, he's pushing his teammate through there. Oh!
Whoa! No front wing damage.
He saved that.
In my opinion, Crasher should wait until the last few laps when Messi's tyres will probably be gone.
I think that's how he's keeping up because Messi's tyres are gone. Look how quickly he gains down the straight.
Oh, there's a bit of contact.
Through there. Still got his full front wing. Messi giving him
Down
no
the inside.
space at all.
Oh, there's contact.
I think both of them have got.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's right. That's the front right end plate off for Crasher. Does Messi have any damage? No, he doesn't.
No. I think Messi was a bit too aggressive with trying to close him off there.
Then again, Crasher could have been a bit too aggressive trying to overtake.
That's true. It's kind of a racing incident again, to be fair. So keep an eye on these two for the last couple of laps. Because this seems to be the only battle that's unfolding out on track, unless Crusher just runs away with it.
Well, the gap is already 8 tenths.
Yeah, I don't think Messi has the tyres to keep up. I think it was just a bad strategy call from Messi that's cost him this race.
I think he should have went onto the hards.
Yeah.
Currently, who would your driver of the day be at this current?
I'd give it to Crusher because of the way he's came through the field, but I also think Callum Anderson's in with a shout again.
I'm giving it to Crasher or Messi.
I don't know, Messi hasn't done too much. And I'd give it to Callum Anderson. He's got moved up 5 places from 10th today. So it's a solid result, and he seems to be the main consistency behind this Alfa Romeo team so far. New Zealand can't just not being consistent enough with his result.
I haven't. Oh my god, that fella's short. Sorry, he was just going on through Twitter. Sorry about that. That was.
I think it's time we switched to. We went to another discussion since this race appears to.
We need some intro for it, like some melody.
Melody.
If it was like, if we were on PC, I'd just like put in during the broadcast like random discussion. Hey, what do you want the random discussion to be on?
What is there to discuss?
I have no idea. As Messi goes for the move on Crasher.
Oh, what a move. I did not expect this to happen.
I didn't even see it coming.
No, neither did I. I think Crasher's made a mistake.
We probably shouldn't have the random discussion. And then again, we're the two most professional commentators in the world.
That's very true.
So we can do whatever we want without being sacked. Well, no, not really, but... No, 4 laps to go. There's contact. Crasher tries to force his way past Messi. There's contact again. Bit of a dirty fight here as Messi gets front wing damage. Lost my words. He also has his front right end plate is off. Now they're on even playing fields apart from the tires. Are you still there, Liam?
Yes, I'm just distracted by stuff.
Oh, that was...
It's looking to be over between...
And then again, it seemed like that would happen with Crasher being... As Crasher retires from the race. Ooh, that was close.
What's going on here then? I'm not sure what's happened to him.
I think he hit the wall. Then we're the most professional and we know what happened. So yeah, I totally wasn't looking at Twitter.
I pray you were on board with him when that happened.
I know I was.
Were you?
Yeah.
I don't know whether I should believe you or not.
I was. I need to check that.
I'll check. 2 minutes.
I did some instant replay right here.
Indeed.
Now into the tunnel. I see him. Lap 36. Oh, he clips the wall on the inside. Then he resets the track. And then what happens to him? Oh, and then he goes wide. And then I went into Messi's point of view.
Yeah, you can just... I kind of get what happens now. He's understeered into that outside barrier. Kind of what happened to
As we're getting messages about us being fired, no, we're not, but...
Wait, what? Where is this?
I don't know. Alright, so Crasher is getting mad at Messi.
Where am I seeing messages about us being fired?
That was just a joke, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Good.
Nah, we're the most professional, they wouldn't fire us.
No, we're the best duo that ever existed.
Yeah, who needs Leroy and Sam?
Exactly.
Who needs Ted Kravitz and Martin Brundle? I don't know. Who needs Julian Palmer and Karun Chandok?
Who needs David Coulthard and that other guy from Channel 4?
Who needs Davide Valsecchi and the other one?
Who needs Murray Walker? You've got a... Am I right?
Yeah. Who needs commentators when you have us?
I know.
Like a race without us is just uneventful, it's just a bunch of screams. While here, we have professional instant replay cameras.
I know. We'll start a protest for instant replay cameras to be added for commentators, well, for spectators.
Well, for PC it could happen, like you could probably do that. As New Zealand Cam is catching up to Callum Anderson. Callum Anderson has front wing damage. Oh, will New Zealand Cam go for another of his heroic dive into the hairpin? He tries to, and that was some glitch and a half. As lap 39 out of 39, Messi is going through Rascas and now into the last corner of the Monaco street circuit, and he wins his second race, I think, because I know he has 25 points. That's Riley in second, third Golden Crimson. Now New Zealand Cam trying to get past Callum Anderson. Will he go for the move in Rascas? Yes, he does. Oh my god. Cam, I think, losing his cool a bit. As Callum Anderson in fourth. As he... Oh, that must be so painful for New Zealand Cam. That must be so painful. If he didn't go for the move, he would be in fourth because Callum Anderson got a 5-second time penalty. That is so sad. And New Zealand Cam.
Did he get beat to the line there?
I am not sure there. Yeah, I think he did.
Oh dear.
Oh god, then his night just went downhill more and more.
It's gone from bad to worse for Cam tonight. I think we can agree on that.
Yeah. But that is Messi, the Frenchman, in the French car, in kinda a French place.
Well, it's as close as you can get to France without actually being in France.
Must be very special for him in the streets of Monaco.
Like I said, as close as you can get to France without actually being in France.
That is very true. You're surrounded by it.
Exactly.
Riley in second. You can continue if you want to.
After that, mentalness of the race, I think we need to pick our drivers of the day again.
I'm going for Messi.
After you're going for Messi, I'm going for Callum Anderson. He's gone from 10th to 4th.
Well, Messi just dominated the whole race. This was a very good race in my opinion. I was quite shocked how good it was. I thought it was just going to be a burfest. But yeah, F3 never disappoints us.
That's true, it's always something. Some new crazy thing every week. Never fails to disappoint.
So
never has, never will.
It will never. This was F3 EVR round 5 around Monaco. Follow us on, we don't have an Instagram, on Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube. But like the video, even if you didn't like the race, like it.
Also, Minty, you forgot to mention the giveaway that we have.
I did during the formation lap.
Might as well just mention it again because you can never put it out there enough.
We have a giveaway with Next Level Racing to win a sim racing rig, and all you have to do is follow the EVR account on Twitter, follow Next Level Racing, and follow VRT Vortex Racing Team. And you have to retweet the tweet also, and you're going to be entered for a giveaway to win the wheel, not the wheel, the rig, my bad, same thing. And the winner will be chosen on the 1st of March. Thank you for being with us during this race. I was your commentator, Canning Minty, alongside Liam. Bye bye.